What's up with the Charles Big? What's up with the Charles Big Boss coming back with another Let's Talk Fragrances, and we got a lot to talk about. It's like they dropping all the news and all the leaks at the end and the beginning of the year. It's crazy. It's like I ain't gonna say I'm too excited about any of these fragrances that's releasing because it's always flankers after flanker. It's just flanker city. Like, this shouldn't even be called FragCon. It should be called FlankerCon, because it's like these is not even unique fragrances no more. It's always in the Elixirs, always in the tints. I got some more news from you. Now, I kind of want to kick this video off talking about YSL Le Parfum. This baby right here, they are saying that this fragrance right here is discontinued.
I've been there for you. Why nobody's there for me?
But I'm a fragrance owner myself, and I can let y'all guys know that this fragrance right here is not discontinued. I'm thinking they're coming out with another maybe reformulation, you know what I mean? Maybe a new bottle design. They might come out with like a magnetic cap, you know what I mean? Like a little rebrand. But when it comes to them discontinuing this, no, like this is one of their best sellers. Like I really doubt that, you know what I mean? But there isn't no release date. They didn't even officially drop any info about this. It's just a lot of speculation out there, because if you go on Macy's, if you go on Sephora, if you go on Dillard's, they all sold out. Now, the reason why I think it's just a rebrand, y'all remember when the YSL Eau de Toilette came out, you know what I'm saying, came back out. And you know, fragrances do that all the time, you know what I mean? Time for UNR Leather came back out. Time for, what was it, Cafe Rose? Got re-released into a whole new bottle. Creed Aventus changed their formula. Reformulations came out with different bottles throughout the years, so I'm not really tripping. I just think like they coming out with brand new pictures, a new bottle design, and that's what we got. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's discontinued. I don't think you guys should worry. But let's move on into some brand new fragrances. Now, these are rumors. After I get done with these rumors, I'm gonna talk about fragrances that we know is coming out. But the first rumor I've been hearing about is that it's gonna be a Le Male Elixir Absolute by Jean Paul Gaultier. Now, I haven't seen any pictures. It's just been floating around on different Reddit pages. I've been listening to a couple other reviewers talk about the Absolute that's coming out, and it's like, am I excited? No, nope. An Elixir Absolute, I don't know, man. I just don't know what's going on, man. I just keep thinking they taking everybody money, man. That's just kind of how I always keep thinking. Like, that's not exciting. Like, what would be exciting is if Jean Paul just came out the blue with just something totally different. You know what I mean? And then I'll be like, oh snap, like you know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Like, I think if it's a flanker and I hear that it's coming out, yeah, I'm not gonna really care. You know what I mean? But will I get it? Yeah, because I'm kind of like a collector now, and I kind of feel like they preying on collectors as well. Because it's like, I don't even want to buy it, but I know I gotta buy it. You know what I mean? To complete the collection. When am I going to actually complete the collection? Because y'all keep coming out with new flankers. I can't never complete the collection. It's like I feel like I'm obligated to keep buying them. But whatever. They smell good all the time, so I can't get too mad. But yeah, a Jean Paul Gaultier Absolute Elixir, or Elixir Absolute. So that's just a rumor. Don't lock that in yet. We don't know if that's true. Another rumor that we got is a new Azzaro. Okay, they are saying it's about to be an Azzaro Forever Wanted Elixir. So this is actually Azzaro's first elixir. You know what I mean? And they calling it Forever Wanted. So it's not gonna be most wanted. They saying it's gonna be Forever Wanted, and there's only one picture of it, and it looks exactly like the original Wanted bottle. So is that picture real? Did somebody just grab the original Wanted bottle and just put it on top of that podium that said new, and they just put that picture out there to trick everybody? You know, I don't really know for real, but am I excited about a brand new Azzaro Wanted fragrance? No. Like, I'm not. Like, the last time I was excited for an Azzaro fragrance was like Azzaro the Most Wanted Parfum. But when they had came out with like that Wanted Parfum, and then they came out with the Eau de Toilette, you know what I mean, most wanted. I just was like, you know what I mean? Like, all right. So we gonna see, you know what I mean? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer and just be so negative, but y'all talking to a dude that, you know what I mean? Like, I really care about these fragrances, and they just keep coming out with these flankers, man. And it's like, it's just not exciting, because it's like, as soon as I know it's a flanker, it's like I can kind of just guess what it's gonna smell like. Instead of if they came out with like a brand new fragrance, like when YSL came out with Myself, everybody was hyped because we don't even know what you trying to make this smell like. So we gonna get this, and it's gonna be totally different. I just want all these fragrance companies to come out with new fragrances. But what I'm realizing is, even if they come out with a new fragrance, they just gonna make a whole bunch of flankers of that fragrance too. When Paco Rabanne came out with the Phantom, what they do every single year, they drop just kept dropping these Phantoms, and now we got 4 Phantoms. You know what I mean? And it's been 3 years and we got 4 Phantoms already. When Ralph Lauren came out with the Ralph Club fragrances, every single year they have been dropping new fragrances. I think this is a good time for y'all to start getting into fragrance companies that's not that popular, because they just have a good selection of fragrances. Fragrance companies that you haven't heard of that I would say try is Alexander J. Go to their website. I ain't got no codes for them, but man, just talk about just a breath of fresh air. And I don't see no fragrance content creators talking about this fragrance except me, and I just look at it like, trust me, they fragrances are great. They're a little pricey. Grab a goddamn discovery set, try them out if you want to get tapped into a brand new niche fragrance house that's not even at Saks yet. You can be the first one to try them. The fragrance I got right here is Butterfly. This is crazy. You can also try out Nishan's fragrances. Very beautiful, cost effective, don't cost that much. Also, look, Couture has beautiful fragrances, and all their fragrances on their website don't cost that much. I'm talking about, you can get something like this, like Lamar Couture, for maybe like $80 on eBay. So if you go to these discounters, you can find other houses besides the regular designer houses. So if you feel like you bored with what's been coming out and you just want to just play a new game, you know what I mean, a new fragrance community, I would try them. And then, you know, you can always get you something. You know what I'm saying? You know, my brand's still kicking. So it all depends on y'all guys' budget. You feel me? So if you tired of these flankers, I just gave you some nice brands that y'all should try. But let's get into some fragrances that are leaked to come out. Now, these are actually confirmed. It is going to be a brand new Hermes fragrance, okay? Now, I don't really care for none of the fragrances inside this line. Absolutely not, okay? The notes have not been announced, but they saying it's going to be a Thés de Hermes, the Parfum Intense. And it's like, I don't like that orange juice ginger vibe that all these fragrances had. So I'm not really that excited about these. They saying it's going to come out this year. Yeah, stay tuned for that. They say it's going to have real earthy, mineral, woody tones. I mean, I'm going to go to Sephora and I'm going to try it. But hopefully they might have something that I finally like. But that's a new fragrance coming out. And the fragrance that I can say I'm most excited about is the brand new Acqua di Gio Elixir. Okay, the best Acqua di Gio. You know what I mean? They saying it's gonna be a little bit more spicier. I always like the highest concentration of fragrances. Acqua di Gio, I'm not gonna say it's one of the most popular fragrances out, but it's a classic. We love that DNA, and if this is gonna be the strongest version, I'm here for it, for sure. So that's all I really got to tell y'all, man. I gave y'all some rumors, some real fragrances, some actual fragrances that you might have never tried before, like from different brands. Let me know what you are most excited about. Do y'all think that Azzaro is coming out with Forever Wanted? You know what I mean? Do you think Jean Paul Gaultier should release a Jean Paul Gaultier Lamar Elixir Absolute? I just think them throwing Absolute at the end of that. They could have just called it Jean Paul Gaultier Lamar Absolute. I don't think y'all had to call it Elixir Absolute. I don't like how y'all doubling these names, because next thing you know, it's gonna be Jean Paul Gaultier, the Parfum Elixir Intense Absolute Gold. They just keep coming out with all these scents. But I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. You know I love y'all so much. Stay fly, stay looking good. I'm Big Boss, and I'm out.